Let's talk about the part of leadership that nobody ever trains you for. That moment when it feels like the whole store is slipping away. Deals are falling through, service is backed up, and the phones are lighting up with customer complaints. And you feel it, right? Your chest tightens, your mind starts racing, and every little thing feels personal. That's not weakness, that's biology. But here's the difference between average leaders and elite ones. Average leaders get pulled into the storm. Elite ones build a fortress inside their mind, and then they let the chaos break against them. I'm Chris Hunsaker, and this is the Dealership War Room. Leadership Fire, 7 minutes, built daily, fueled intentionally, and delivered relentlessly. And today, let's dive into how you can start building your own mental fortress. I took the name Mental Fortress from Dr. Nate Zinsser, and it's a structure that's built on calm, confidence, and control. And it protects you from the emotional volatility of leadership. It's the difference between being in control and being controlled by everything around you. Marcus Aurelius calls it the inner citadel. It's that place, that quiet, unshaken part of you that stays still even when the entire empire shakes. Zinsser says your fortress has 4 pillars, 4 unchangeable truths of human performance that you must accept if you want to have peace and power under pressure. In other words, if you want to be an elite performer. So let's translate those from elite athletic performance into dealership life. Pillar number 1 is the mind-body connection. You can't think your way out of stress. You breathe your way out. Let that sink in. You can't think your way out of stress. You breathe your way out. So when you're angry, anxious, reactive, your brain chemistry is hijacking your leadership, and with it, all of your talent. The fix, slow down. 1 deep breath in through your nose, and then a long, slow exhale through your mouth. That's not woo-woo, that's neuroscience. And every elite athlete you have ever seen has mastered this skill. That 1 breath resets your entire nervous system and brings all of your logic back online, and with it, all of your skill, talent, and ability as a leader. The leaders who can breathe under pressure win the moment every time. That's pillar 1. Pillar 2 is human imperfection. It's always there. Zinsser calls this the spice of life. But the rule is perfectionism kills confidence. It's like dumping cayenne pepper into your chili. Too much of it ruins the entire meal. You want to strive for excellence, but you need to accept imperfection. Pillar 3 is the autonomic response. Your nervous system reacts faster than you can think. You can't stop adrenaline, but you can decide what you're going to do with it, because pressure is always a privilege. It means the moment matters, and your job is to channel it into focus. You can have a threat response and step away and figure out how you're going to run, or you can have a challenge response and step into it and narrow that focus down and absolutely execute. That pounding heart, that's your body giving you fuel. And what you want to do is learn how to use it instead of fear it. That's what the Stoics meant when they said the obstacle is the way. And that's pillar 3. Pillar 4, the delayed returns of practice. Confidence comes in compound interest. You don't get it in some weekend retreat or some magical weekend. It comes rep by rep, meeting by meeting, day by day. And it's earned in that compounding interest of daily action, of daily habit repeated over time. I love Nate Zinn's quote, "You never know how much you have in the tank until you go out and empty it." And that's what I'm inviting you to do. Keep showing up. Keep stacking reps. The returns may be delayed, but they are guaranteed to arrive if you keep staying in motion. Together, these 4 pillars create serenity in the storm. They turn the dealership from a pressure cooker into a proving ground, because the goal isn't to avoid chaos. It's to become the kind of leader who is calm, clear, and certain when everyone else around them is spinning. It's the ability to look at the market, look at the world, and whatever they got, say, bring it on, because you know what you've got, a fortress built on 4 pillars. That is what your people are craving. Not a cheerleader and not a drill sergeant, a fortress, a mental fortress that can say to anyone, bring it on, because we can withstand the best that you have. So let's go from insight to action and cross the execution bridge. Here's my invitation for today. Before you walk in tomorrow, take 2 minutes to build your mental fortress. 1 breath to steady your body. 1 focus, 1 truth that perfectionism isn't required, just your presence is. And then 1 thought, pressure is a privilege. It's fuel for action. And then go ahead and walk in, calm, clear, and present. So your team will feel your message before you ever say a word. And then throughout the day, I want you to ask yourself, am I reacting to the storm or leading from the fortress? Because confidence that isn't protected gets drained, but confidence that is protected, it multiplies and increases over time. And that's the value of the fortress. It makes you stronger every day, every week, every month, because you protect the fortress. Now, if today's message hit home, I would invite you to do two things. Number one, share this with another leader that you know that is fighting the storm and is raging in the storm, might even be losing and starting to drown. Share this with him or her so that they can begin to build their own 4 pillars and their own mental fortress. And if you want to get really good at this, like execution ninja level black belt style, then go ahead and text the word confidence to the number that you see on the screen, and we will send you our custom GPT. It's an AI bot, an assistant for execution that's designed to help you absolutely nail the 4 pillars and every other element of confidence we've been talking about all week. Because as a leader, your job is not to avoid the storm, it's to stay calm in the storm. And when your confidence becomes a mental fortress, your people will seek shelter there and they will benefit from your steadiness. If you want the frameworks and daily reps to build that kind of calm, unshakable mindset, to build your true mental fortress, then I'd encourage you to join us in the Velocity Mastermind, where that's what we do twice a month for 90 minutes with some of the best leaders around the country. And if that sounds like something you might want to do, then go ahead and click the link in the description below, or just text us the number on the screen, text Mastermind, and we'll send you a link. You can check it out and see if that might be the next step in your leadership journey. But for now, going into the store, keep asking yourself today, am I being sucked in by the storm or am I leading from a calm pleasance? Am I building my fortress or am I letting it get attacked? Go out today, create some leadership fire, and I'll see you tomorrow in the Dealership War Room.